Okay, hello there everyone. Doc Sanchez here, and I'm going to be streaming for a couple of hours, playing some ranked games on Age of Empires 2. Feel free to hop in. So I'm just going to join the ranked queue now. Let's find ourselves a match. I'm looking to play some African clearing to begin with, just because it's one of my preferred maps. Nice and comfortable, just to start the day off. So just waiting for a match to appear at this point. Just queuing up. Hopefully it won't be too long before we can get going. Post a little message in the chat. Oh, here we go. Actually, forget that. Here we go. Jumping into some African clearing. Who shall we start off as? Let's go for a nice comfortable start. Let's have a look at playing as Japanese. Ready. Let's hop in. See what we're up against here. Not sure what my elo is at the moment. I'll check at the end of this match. So African clearing, nomad start, always good fun. Find a good spot for the TC and then take it from there. Japanese going to be going as man-at-arms into archers and utilising their wood bonus to build lots of mills in the Dark Age. Relying on that shorefish for a nice speedy food income. Go. Getting ready now. The excitement. Here we go. And we are up against a player playing as the Ethiopians. Should be a fun Civ matchup. They do have some Dark Age bonuses. Okay. Start off with a mill. There are other vills. That's 2. Just go straight on this wood line with the TC. This build can go and build. Swap some fish. 2 houses to start off with for this build order. Haven't found any goats yet, so or sheep. Can't start scouting yet with those. But I'm going to wander over towards my TC and get that built. Hopefully we'll find some along the way. Always good to get some scouting in early on Nomad. Found some gold, that's good. Do some good luck, have funs in the chat. One thing that's great about this Age of Empires 2 community is the sportsmanship. I think it's always nice just to start off with the good luck, have funs. So we've got our goats, we can get some scouting going, more hunts, more fish there. We need to find the enemy as soon as possible so we can get going. Judging by their score, they might have converged their villagers a bit sooner than I did. I have their TC up already. That's okay, we should bounce back from this. Now with them playing as the Ethiopians, I probably want to get a move on with some early aggression, because I think later on in the game they are quite threatening with their speedy archers. So maybe we will be transitioning into skirms if the fight passes beyond the initial man-at-arms rush. We got a nice thanks from our opponent there. Again, really nice to see the sportspersonship on Age of Empires 2 ranked games. She's just going to cancel Loom there. I will be getting Loom. I always get Loom in the Dark Age, particularly on aggressive maps such as this. But I think I can get one more Vill in first. Don't need quite so many on wood to start off with as the Japanese, because your mills and lumber camps and all these Dark Age buildings are cheaper. So I'm thinking we'll have one mill here. Mill placement would probably be slightly more efficient. Oh no, actually they'd only just gone up. So I had the advantage with getting my TC up, which means that I'll probably have better Vill production. They might have some better scouting to begin with, but I only really need to find out one thing on this map, is where the opponent is. Very much like in Aliens, with Vasquez, I think the character's called. I only want to know one thing: where they are. For all you James Cameron fans out there, fantastic film. So, there we go. We found a barracks. Oh, a barracks already. So they're going possibly for a free anything else drush. That's interesting. Maybe they're just going defensive. Maybe they have a suspicion about what I could be going up to if I'm Japanese. Well, that's fine. Now that we know where they are, since they've beaten us to the punch with it, let's just get the barracks up. Bit of idle time while we gather in the food. It's totally normal on Nomad Stars to have a tiny bit more idle time than you might do on other maps, just because you're waiting for that TC to come up. Now at this point, I'm going to get the barracks up. I'm not going to make any militia yet. I'm just going to have it ready just in case a drosh comes in. I can get on the defensive. I would like to build my subsequent barracks a bit closer to the enemy. This one's going to be just sort of for upgrades to begin with, maybe queuing some militia. Hopefully our food eco should get smoother as more and more bills come out. Should have slightly less idle time at that point. I went on more on wood than I normally would at this stage of the game with Japanese. Just tied that up. Lumber camp. Now it might seem odd going to create a lumber camp investing the wood while the TC is so close. However, with Japanese, lumber camp is cheaper at only 50 wood, so it's not much of an issue. And it's important to have it available for feudal age so that you can get your upgrades for wood cutting. Which I still tend to do, even if I'm going for lots of early pressure, I still do invest reasonably heavily into upgrades, because then you are well prepped for your follow-up, and also as well, early aggression does not always seal the deal, so it's good to be prepared for the longer game. Putting some houses up, because I was just about to get housed, narrowly avoided that. I'm just going to keep Phil's producing until we reach feudal. I know where all the resources are that I need, so I'm not going to go mad with the scouting. I'm just going to get things ready for this incoming early aggression. Here we go. Going on to the next pond now. I tend to not go too far past 2 vills per tile of shorefish, just because otherwise the efficiency starts to go down as they bump into each other. And also as well, they burn through that fish so quickly that you then have to suddenly relocate your villages. This way I'm spreading out around the map a bit more. Let's go over there for that one. So that moment does not come quite so early. Let's just go straight on to the hunt for these guys. That way these relocate to the other fish. And I don't have to micro those builds quite so much. And we're looking like we should be on for a nice 21-22 pop-up with loads of wood in the bank, actually. Just going to go around this way. Just going to build a mill on this side. I don't think they have gone for the super early drush. I think that was a defensive barracks. Otherwise, they would probably be on me by now. Find some more ponds. Here we go. Let's go for the forward. I always like to send at least 2 forwards to prepare for my man-at-arms push. Build some barracks over there. Usually go for 2, I think it's a nice number. Invest in 1 more vill at least before I click up, just so that I can have plenty to stay on wood along with the forward. So 1 more on to wood, and that should come in now. Loads of vills on the food. Looking at those vills there now, but they're going to have to relocate to another pond very shortly. 1 more vill. There is 1. over there. So when you guys are finished, just plant yourself a mill there. Enough timing on that. Here we go. Clicking up. Go to that one as it's near. We are ready to go. Some more houses so that we can pop up really soon. That forward barracks ready. Got a little bit of food and gold, so let's just send the militia over there. Scout as much of the map as possible with the goat. These guys, they've got the barracks ready. They can go straight on to milling. I'll probably build a range there because they might go archer defense if they're up reasonably soon. At which point I will start mixing in some skirms. I'm just building some houses just to provide a bit of defense. Soak up that wood I'm floating. Another militia, that way I can go in nice and early. Guys are all done. Pond. The mill at the pond over there. Set that one out. Here we go, we are up to the next stage. Let's go straight for a blacksmith. Fills in. Up, we're floating some food. Both of those. Still need gold. Still need gold upgrade. Going more heavy on the eco upgrades early on. They're still not up yet, so I know I've got a little bit of a window for the man at arms. Second, there we go. Man at arms coming in. Another house in. Two houses. And they're up. So let's just go in. They will be man at arms with some upgrades. Japanese man at arms very shortly. Set to gather point there. There we go. I think they knew what were coming. They're going straight for the range as we expected. So let's try and take that down. Take down the bills. Building it in. Try and delay this one from coming up. Take it down as quick as possible. Send him over that side. Meanwhile, not quite enough wood yet, but we will be looking towards getting some archers out ourselves. Builds. Might seem like a bit of a waste going so heavily after that building. However, we can actually take down that range. Then we are in a good spot. They'll have to build another one. Around the houses. Get some bills in a minute. Might be best to go for the bills. Okay, they're building a tower. Actually, let's rush this down. Might be able to kill some bills here. Oh, it's in range. TC. Okay, maybe not. Very clever. Tower's not too much against Terran. Now I'm idling my eco a little bit there. I'm gonna grab that range in a second, get the skirms. My second building. Soon. Just get. Oh no, I'm not idling. Fine. Let's get wheelbarrow now. Got some good eco upgrades. Got wheelbarrow, got the gold mining upgrade, got the wood upgrade. Later on I'll invest in farm upgrade to transition away from fish into farming eco. Let's take down another building. We've killed some bills, we've got some value. We haven't really had much idle time. We have res to click up, which we will do imminently. Man at arms are well upgraded, and then we are just going to transition straight into skirms. Skirms and longswords, I think. Samurai, perhaps. They're going really heavy for those. Really heavy for those towers. Let's kill these men at arms. Keeping the range up. Just go away. Cause a bit of a nuisance. She can go there. Back over here, and up we go. We're on our way up. Some skirms, because they're almost certainly going to go for the archers. Just keep taking out man at arms where we can. Always prioritize the armor. Going for skirms. Then fletching. Busy. Here. Problem, they're not busy. They are idling. And welcome. I can see a viewer. Lovely to see you. Doc Sanchez here. Second ever live stream. We're having some fun on African clearing today. Going for Japanese man-at-arms rush into skirms. We're up against a player playing as the Ethiopian. Here we go, just going to build a mill there. Got a few idols here and there, but it's fine. Let's transition onto getting some stone. Here we go. Eased off on the aggression a bit. Let's get that in anticipation of building some farms. Go over and pressure that mill over here. Skirms are ready now. Let's just send them out, do a bit of harassment of any archer follow-up. Actually, let's try and keep them hidden for a second. Know how many we have. Plenty of those. They might have seen me. Might be just dropping off. No, don't think they've seen me. Here we go. This is at the 800s elo, so sometimes, myself included, reactions can sometimes be a bit slow on the minimap. There we go. I see those archers. Perhaps they saw the skirms there. Now I'm up. Let's get elite skirm. Upgrade. These guys working. This. Armor. Fletching. Here we go. Ooh, they're heavy into archers. They are the Ethiopians, of course. So, archers are us. They're going to be going heavily into. There we go. Control this way. These guys coming in from the other side. Harass the mill. Got some upgrades coming in soon. There we go. Now these are elite skirm. Blacksmith upgrades incoming. Few Lage archers are not going to do very well against that. They're going for another tower. They're going in heavy on towers. Let's just trade those away. Go for the rest there. Blacksmith. They haven't flicked up, that will be a problem for them. Reducing vills. Got to make sure not to let things go idle during this aggression. We've relocated. Send these guys over here. Let's try and have a look for any sneak vills or any other eco that they've spread out. It's always a good idea to spread out, especially when you're under early pressure on a map like this. It just helps protect you against pushes like this. Actually start going for some TCs now. Let's just TC this stone. See to replace these gold bills. And there we go. GG comes in. Nice. Let's just return to the map. Yeah, so they had some exposed bills. So yeah, put them under quite a bit of pressure there. Japanese, because in the later game they do have the potential to have some very excellent crossbows. So that is something that can be quite difficult to deal with.